On May 15th, 2020, we decided to go explore Ford's Terror. Unfortunately, Eric was scheduled for a condo board meeting Friday night at 5:30 p.m. We loaded up the boat and we launched it at Douglas Harbor so that we could participate in the 70th Zoom birthday party for my Aunt Peg at 4 o'clock. And then Eric was able to attend the condo board meeting at 5:30. It was quite the social hour, as many friends and acquaintances were coming in and out of the harbor while we were tied up at the breakwater. We are in the process of trying to realize our retirement dream of buying a Nordhaven yacht to travel around the world. We are at a fairly stressful time right now. We have evicted our renters from the rental house in Las Vegas in order to sell it. During that process, COVID-19 erupted. After quite a bit of work and some help from our Las Vegas friends, we now have it on the market right as the market started to stall. We are hoping for the best. Even with the house on the market, we decided to leave cell service for the weekend. As soon as the meetings were over, we took off south down Gastineau Channel. Eric honked as we passed the Baines cabin where they were loading yet another bed up the beach to their cabin. Rick and Jeannie Lewis also got a couple honks as we passed by their cabin. Thankfully, we have lots of light in summer, and sunset was at 9:20 p.m. It would take us an hour and a half to reach our anchorage. The water was amazingly smooth as we traveled down Stevens Passage and entered Holkham Bay. We needed to pass through the cans to get to our anchorage in what Eric has dubbed No Name Cove. We were happy to see that the Coast Guard had put the cans back up for the summer. Coming in from the sea, the red marker stays on the starboard side and the green marker stays on the port side. We came down here earlier this season and the cans weren't up yet. Eric has a route plotted on our navigation program on the boat, so we were able to get through easily. Here's the route that Eric has plotted. You can also see that the water is very swirly as we come through the area with the cans. We have tried halibut fishing in this area, and it's not much fun. We pulled into the cove an hour before the sun went down behind the mountains. Eric grilled burgers, and we headed to bed. The next morning, we were up bright and early. Diston and I enjoyed a nice cup of coffee on the back deck until Eric got up and got us moving. We needed to get down to Ford's Terror at the tide change so that we could get through the rapids. Ford's Terror is a scenic attraction. The entrance of the bay is sometimes clogged with ice from Dawes Glacier. The guide says to plan to traverse the Narrows on the high tide slack, otherwise the Narrows can run 15 knots and a quarter fathoms at low. Flood starts in about 2 hours after low tide at Wood Spit. We headed off through the icebergs. The closer we got to Ford's Terror entrance, the more ice we saw. Some of the icebergs were beautiful. Unfortunately, the ice stopped us from getting to the entrance, so we turned around and carefully went back to our anchorage at No Name Cove. We did stop to pick up some glacier ice for an upcoming trip that we have planned. Glacier ice is awesome for the ice chest and it lasts a long time. Diston has a pee pad on the back transom. She didn't really jump off the boat. She just jumped down to her piece of grass. After our little adventure, we just relaxed, took a nap, read some books. The neighbors on the Champion came out and entertained us for a while. They pulled out a paddleboard and started paddleboard skiing behind their skiff. A good part of our entertainment on the water is spying on the neighbors. All in all, it was a relaxing day, which ended up with barbecued chicken and some pasta salad. Morning has come again and we don't have much to do, which is nice. I worked on this video for a while, watched the birds, watched the neighboring boats leave. Eric went back to bed to watch a movie. This may sound boring to some, but my work days are filled with problem solving. It is nice just to sit back and be with nature. Life is good. Unfortunately, we couldn't hear the weather forecast where we were anchored, and I needed to be back in the morning for work and to watch our incredibly talented cousin's daughter, Reese, graduate. So we pulled up anchor and overnighted in Taku Harbor so the run would be shorter in the morning. We relaxed some more, had dinner, and went to bed. What an awesome weekend.